Good afternoon, happy Saturday. Welcome back to Ken Shaving and BSing, your Big Shave Best champion as always. I need a haircut because I jacked it up trying to trim the sides. I'm just out of the shower. I mean, it doesn't look bad, there's no product in it, but I'm going to go get it cut, get it straightened up, get everything relined up. And today we're going for an Oud shave, something a little warm, spicy. I'm trying to stay positive. There's this looming government shutdown that you've seen me bitch about on Facebook. If you're friends with me on Facebook, it affects my paycheck. I think it's a lot of crap because people in Congress are putting American citizens in the back seat to people who are basically here illegally. I mean, there needs to be a solution, yes, but not at the expense of my paycheck and a lot of other Americans, okay? Citizens first. We'll solve the other problems along the way. But today, I'm going to try to stay positive. I'm going to wet the face, I'm going to do a little cute pre-shave, and then we're going with Oud scents because I felt like it. I used the bar soap from Artist Shaving. I'm using the Artist Shaving Oud cream. I'm going to chase it with some Stallion. And then thanks to Oscar out in California, Oscar, I got a nice, beautiful spray sample of Oud Wood, Tom Ford, and it's magnificent. It's fantastic. So I'm going to finish off with that before I head out the door. So let's wet the face. Smear a little cube on. I have to say my shaves have been better with the cube. I'm sorry. Love it or hate it. Alright, leave the wetness on. Brush today, Thader 2-band finest, or silver tip, I don't know. We get this cream off the top of the lid here. Swirl it around a little in the tub. Sorry, there's something I need to take care of there. Brush is nice and soft. This Thader, so glad like a birthday present to me last year. Birthday's coming up. I'll reveal the razor in a second. You have seen it before. I just watched the new episode of the Grand Tour. Alright. Cap the cream there. Rinse off the hands, dry them off. Going back to the Oud and The Blackbird razor with a, sorry, little cream with those little Kai blade, which I think has 4 shaves on it. So let's see how this one goes versus the a fresh Asco. Good. Great UFC card tomorrow night. Gonna go watch it somewhere. You got Stipe Miocic, and we got the big brother. Apparently throws the hardest punches in UFC history. Big, massive dude. It's going to be a scary fight because Miocic's a beast. This guy looks like a beast. Then you got the light heavyweight fight underneath the title at Daniel Cormier, and I forget who he's fighting. I'm sorry. But I know we got both. You got both fights on the card. Man, it's going to be brilliant. Definitely have to watch it somewhere. So, I could go off on a rant about how stupid the government is, but you already know my opinions. You've been around long enough. It's just when it affects my paycheck, that's the dangerous part. And if you're not affected by it, and you think the government should shut down, you're an idiot. Because you got to think about it in small terms. When we don't have our paychecks, hundreds of thousands of government employees, maybe millions, depending. Don't have money to go to restaurants, bars, spend in retail. And if it goes long enough, it hurts businesses in the local area, especially small businesses that don't have, big company behind it. They're on their own. And when people don't patronize places because they have no money to do so, people get laid off. Their wages suffer. It's the microcosm of trickle-down economics. There is a trickle-down effect when money's not in to go out to other folks. Stuff stagnates, stalls, and declines. It's simple. So, smaller towns like Warner Robins, which a lot of people are dependent on the base, versus San Antonio, it hurts even more. So, it's a pain in the ass. It's going to hurt a lot of folks. Now, I did hear something from the Office Budget Management and somebody who's part of the Trump administration that's related to that, is they say that they'll be able to do more than what happened under the Obama administration in 2012 or 2013, where they weren't allowed to move funds around, then they found a way to do it. So I was able to actually work through that at a reduced rate back in 2013 or whatever, and that still sucked. But I did get my grade increase, so I was level for whenever those weeks were that we were out. Been only working 32 hours versus or 64 hours pay period versus 80. Still a job, not complaining that much, but this cat and mouse game and using leverage on other issues like DACA, talking about legals, man. I'm saying if they were brought here through no fault of their own, I mean, they were little kids, okay, yeah, there should be a solution. I'm not cold and heartless, but not at the expense of Americans first. American people, American citizens. Native born, naturalized. I don't care. If you're an American citizen, You should have priority. Not that everyone else should be treated unfairly, but you should have priority. So Americans should put Americans ahead of people who are just happen to be here. I'm sorry. That's the way I feel. I know the Democrats are doing the DACA thing right now. The Republicans, certain Republicans have played the game before too. So there's blame on both sides. I'm not accusing one party necessarily, although it's definitely the Democrats this time around. Could be somewhat of the Republicans, you know, depending on, you know, what you think about the wall. I don't give a shit about the wall, to be honest. I do think it's borderline treasonous to have such things as sanctuary cities where illegals can roam freely and get away with crime, basically, or get arrested and end up in our tax dollars go to, you know, prisons taking care of illegal aliens. We got enough of our own people in jail. So don't be fooled by any politician that says, "Oh, I'm for the betterment of America," and yet they put American jobs and American families on the back burner to get something done for others who their priorities should be at minimum secondary and at most way the fuck down the line. I'm sorry, I'm a little nationalistic. Blackbird's excellent shave, comfortable shave with this blade. I'm not nationalistic to the point where I don't mind helping other countries do stuff. I'm a little nationalistic when Americans put others besides other Americans first. When it comes to general things like getting our paychecks, things like that. I mean, there are shitty Americans too, trust me, who I don't give a damn about. Trust, I don't. I mean, what if your paycheck was affected by somebody making decisions about things that should not be a priority, and you're an American citizen? You know. And the hypocrisy of many of these politicians, the ones that are on tape, especially Pelosi and Schumer, years ago they were using the terms like illegal aliens and stuff like that, and any politician, regardless of party, if they say something and all of a sudden 5 years later they're saying the exact opposite, and the other party is saying exactly what they were saying, how are they It just goes to show they changed their position strictly because they don't like who's in power. It's not their people, so that's Republican, Democrat. I mean, I'm trying to be balanced here. The point is, I'm for Americans first, regardless. Let's clean up the next zone. And that's the difference. You don't fuck with my paycheck. I mean, I don't come fuck with your paycheck, people. I don't recall getting reimbursed in 2013 either for what I lost. I think this blade's about done. I'm, as close as I'd like to be on this cheek, huh? With a Kai blade. That's better. Yeah, much better. Cream's got great slickness. Smells great. I got tiny weeper here, tiny one here. So, I'm pleased with this shave. Thanks again, John Gilmore, for loaning it to me. Get a few more shaves out of it and get it back to you. As we've talked. I know you said take a little time with it, and I'd love to because I'm really enjoying second shave with it, and it's fantastic. Fader, beautiful brush. I need to use it more. I just love it. It's really nice. All right, so cold water rinse, and we'll get the alum block to see what's talking back to us. Oh, about as much as the last time, actually. So in short, if you're one of those shut it down people, and you want to say shut it down because we're not getting DACA, or shut it down because we're not getting the wall, and you're from one side or the other, just remember there are people out there you may know that are going to be hurting because if they don't get their paychecks. Hopefully they figure out a way and get something done, because people need their jobs, people need their paychecks, other people need them to need their paychecks, their families, their... the businesses in the city need them. I mean, it's a lot of moving parts. It's not just... I'm not just special because I need my paycheck. I mean, there's millions of government workers. Some will stay at work, but contractors, they're on contract. They can't get paid because there's no money in the funds, because they're on that contract. Maybe their company comes up with something, because they do have a big corporation behind them that's active, but they could be impacted by it. It's a number of factors. Think about it before you have your opinions and pop off. I mean, I've been guilty of popping off, so I'm not trying to be hypocritical, but this I know about. All right. I will say the Stallion Oud is a little different from the, but it's an aftershave baseline. It's going to last only so much. Wow, I didn't realize they get cloudy. But it's having a cap issue. So, I don't know. I'll leave it out. Alright, now I'm going to go with some Stray Whisker After Balm today. I haven't used it in a while. Oh, I think I used it fairly recently. But great stuff from Con Kazanzitas and Stray Whisker. It's another balm. If you're looking for a higher end balm, that's fantastic. Go with the Stray Whisker. Of course, Aqua Velva Sensitive 5-in-1 if you're looking for the budget, superior budget one. Alright, I am done. Thanks for listening. I'm sorry. I know I wasn't aggro ranting, but I said I wouldn't and I ended up talking anyway. So just understand my point in this case, please. I'm not trying to be a dick. But there's a lot of subtext that people are losing when they just go, oh, let the government shut down. No. Sorry. It's a little more nuanced. So take that however you want. Thanks for watching. Be safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. Cheers. And I will see you in the next video. And hopefully there will be good news and I'll be a little bit happier. Just try to stay positive today. Bye, kids. Love you.